What's up, guys? Part three time for the LFRITH. We're almost done. I don't know if we're almost done, but we are moving faster. All the techniques and painting stuff that we've learned in this series are helping us move faster, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I have the motivation to keep working on this day in and day out now. And we're almost done. We just need the waist and the legs and the weapons and the backpack, if you include that in the weapons. Today we're definitely gonna get the legs and the waist done, and we'll see about the backpack. The backpack we don't really have to paint; it's just gonna be a marker. So we might finish today, but we're gonna have to see. I just have to set up again, wash my paint trays, and then set up the camera, and we'll do it same as the part 2. We're just gonna film time lapses and see what happens. Okay, guys, I forgot to film, but we've already started. I've cut out all of the B runner pieces, the gray pieces. I'm working on the white ones. Then I'm gonna get it clipped up and primed and do everything we did in the last 2 videos. So hang on. Okay, it is several hours later. I took a break and made dinner and did some shit I had to do. But I came back and finished filing all the leg pieces. These are all the leg pieces now. I don't think there's anything missing. I hope there isn't. Yeah. This is... Oh wait, we need A11. Okay, I'm gonna cut and file a couple more pieces, then I'm gonna prime them, then I'm gonna come back. Okie dokie, fellas and fella. It's a bad intro. Alright, guys, we're back. What did I do since I last turned the camera off? I finished filing the extra parts. Cutting and filing the extra parts. Then I put as many parts as I have alligator clips. I didn't have enough, but I got this many on. I need to wait for these to dry before I take them off and then clip up these parts. In the meantime, while that dries, I'm just gonna make all these gunmetal because I'm pretty sure that's all it's gonna be. So yeah, hang on. Alright, I've gunmetaled all of the gray pieces, or all the pieces that are going to be gunmetal. The pieces that are drying they look dry, but I'm going to give it a little bit longer. I'm going to take a little break and then take those off, clip these up, prime them, then we'll get painting on these guys, on the prime pieces. So let's do that. Okay, so I know I had a plan, but I think I made a mistake. Not a mistake that affects the build, but it's just gonna be a waste of my time. I didn't have enough clips to clip everything, so instead I just clipped what I could and then primed it, and then we're gonna paint it. But I realized that I should have just at least clipped all the parts that were going to be brown. Like, most of these pieces are going to be brown, so that way I can paint all the brown pieces at once, and then just once those are dry, put the other pieces on. I don't know. Well, anyways, I already mixed the brown, so I'm just going to start painting the prime pieces brown, whichever ones are going to be brown. So let's do that. I'm going to try to get a better camera angle and get closer so you guys can kind of see more of the process and it's not way back here. So let's see if we can get a good angle. Alright, we've got this angle. How does that? I'm going to be painting like this. I'm going to be painting in this area. So we're going to lift this up a little. Okay, is that a weird angle? let's see if that works. Actually, I think I'm gonna, for these back of the thigh pieces, I want this weird panel in the middle to be gunmetal, so I'm just gonna pin around it. I might miss, but we'll just go over it with a marker. Okay, so I did some things. I primed. I ended up having to unclip all the prime parts anyways to make space for the parts that I needed to prime. I'm trying to preserve my brown paint. I just put a lid on it and hopefully it stays okay. I locked in a little bit and added some details. This brown piece that I painted, there was like a panel on the inside that looked really cool. And it looked distinct enough that it should be a different color, so I made that gunmetal. I was able to keep it pretty clean. Same thing with these heel pieces. I did the same thing. I added some gunmetal, and I still have to do the right leg or the left leg. I don't know. I still have to do another one, but besides that, again, I thought I could get more done than I could. We're not going to be able to get the waist unit on. I thought we would be able to get the whole mobile suit together. But, nope. Just the legs today. So, I still need to wait for the primer to dry, and then I'm going to use the rest of the brown to get all these pieces, all the prime pieces, and then I still have to do like light gray and dark gray. But yeah, what's likely going to happen is that I will make progress and then just want to stop, and then I'll just film what it looks like tomorrow. So let's see if that happens. Alright guys, finished with the brown. It's a lot of the pieces. I kind of didn't really think about the colors. Now that I'm looking at it, it is very, very brown. But we'll see. So, moving on to the dark gray and the light gray. So hang in there, I guess. Hang on. Okay guys, here we are. It is not the next day like I predicted. It is actually several weeks later. And what I thought would happen happened. I finished painting and assembling, and then I went to bed without filming what the finished part looks like. So that's what the shot is for. I'm just picking up the camera again to show you guys what the legs ended up looking like. Let's pull it a little bit further. A little bit more. Okay, sorry I'm fidgeting with the focus, but here are the legs that we got. The gunmetal ended up looking pretty nice. I do have a problem with how brown it is actually. I kind of wanted some more dark gray and light gray in here, so I might go over some of the details in a different color because this is very brown. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what we're looking like. We still have the head, torso, and arms from part 2. And we're almost done. We're just going to do the waist. I'm actually out here to film the last shot of this video and also the first, or the intro of part 4. So be on the lookout for that. The intro of that video also catches you guys up on 3 kits that I've built in this past month, or gotten pretty close to finishing in the last month. And there's some cool stuff there. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching again. Stay tuned.